Hello friends, welcome to Programming Knowledge. In our previous video, we saw that how to create a database and how to drop a database in MySQL. In this video, I will show you how to create tables in those databases. So let's first of all get the list of the database that we have in MySQL. So I just write so databases. Here you can see we have data test, information schema, MySQL, performance schema and system. So now we want to switch to the data test database. So write use data test. So now we are in data test database and we want to create a table in this database. So for creating a table, just click on this icon which says create a new table in the active schema in connected server. So here you can see you can give the name of the table you want. So let me give it student table. And as all of you know that student is a table and a table has rows and columns. So we can give the name of the column here. So let's say the student has a roll number. Here you can specify the data type of the data that you want to store in that column. You can see integer, varchar, decimal, date time and blob data type. So let's just select integer. Here you can see there are a couple of fields here. PK stands for primary key. Consider one case in which you have a table called student and you have only two records in this table and the fields are name and surname. And consider a case in which for both of the students the name and surname are the same. Then you cannot distinguish between those two students. So there must be a field which can uniquely identify records in the tables. So primary key is a field which is unique for all the records. Okay, so roll number is unique for all the students, so we mark primary key. And by default, if we mark the primary key, then it has to be not null because there has to be a primary key. Okay, let's insert another field called name, varchar and surname. Okay, so now click on apply. This is the query that runs on the background. Let me just copy it for the future and click on apply. An SQL script was successfully applied to the database. Now if we want to see, we can just refresh it and you can see the student table is created. If we want to see via query, then write show tables. Here you can see one table is created. Now if we want to drop a table, we can write drop table and table name and fire this query. Or if we want to delete a table from here, So you can just right click on it and click on drop table, and it will drop the table. So now show tables. You can see there are no tables. Let me just clear it. And now we want to create a table using query language. So I just paste the query that I copied. So for that, this is the syntax. First of all, you need to write create table, and then you can specify the database which you are currently in, and the name of the name of the table that you want to give, and then brackets. Here you can specify the columns name, roll number. Integer is for data type, not null, because roll number is our primary key. Name, varchar. This 45 is the length for the name, and it can be null, surname, varchar, and it can be null. And lastly, we specify what is the primary key for this particular table. So we specify the roll number is this primary key. Now we can execute it and just refresh it, and we can see student has been created, and it has 3 columns: roll number, name, and surname. So via these methods you can create as many as tables in the database. So how to insert records in these tables, we will see that in our next video. So thanks for watching it.